Today I have a YouTube exclusive for you guys from Nomadic. The last time they released one of these, it sold out in 90 seconds. So this year, they're going to do it a little bit differently. They have 93 of them available online. There'll be 3 of them released each day in March, and that means you have 31 chances to get your hands on them. There will be other buying opportunities. Pay attention later on in the video, I'll tell you about them. Now, I don't actually have them in front of me. They are being put together as we speak. I have a flight to Belfast in about 2 hours. I need to get going. By the way, my name's Jason. I'm your watch guy today. Let's catch that flight. Right, we have landed in George Best Airport in Belfast. It's quite suitable how we've landed in George Best Airport because I'm pretty sure that pilot was drunk. That was the rockiest flight that I have ever had in my entire life. Now, let's jump an Uber, get to Nomadic and see some watches. So guys, I have arrived in Nomadic's beautiful little showroom in the middle of Belfast, and I've got to say, very impressed. But you may be thinking, why have I travelled all the way to Belfast to introduce you to a new watch? The last time Nomadic decided to do a black Shamrock release for St. Patrick's Day, it sold out in 90 seconds. So I have come to their studio to show you this release before they are all gone. This year they are releasing 3 different model variants. That is the Marai, the Sior and the Fior. That is their dive piece, their field piece and their GMT, all with their own little beautiful design notes, a customized rotor, and online releases are limited to 93 pieces. They will also have boutique variants, which will be 17 pieces, and they'll have a couple available at British Watchmakers Day. We'll start off with the Marai. I have reviewed one of these in the past. I'm actually wearing one right now. This is their dive piece, and it is absolutely brilliant. If you want to see a review of one of these, I have linked it above. But let's talk about why this black Shamrock variant is so special. They have fitted it with a new customized rotor in place of the bronze Titanic inspired piece that we know. This time around we have a black 3-leaf clover, which looks absolutely fantastic and really does bring home that St. Patrick's Day vibe. The real selling point to this variant for me is the bezel and the subdued green colour that they have used. One of the things I love about Nomadic is they know how to use colour but in the correct way, and that is exactly what they have done here. In certain lights this will appear to just be black, but when it hits that right tone, we have a really beautiful green tone to this bezel, which accents that black dial beautifully. And as well as that, that black dial is accented by the yellow second hand that I absolutely adore, inspired by the H&W cranes here in Belfast. As you will have noticed, another feature that flows through all 3 of these variants is a harp to the 12 o'clock. Again, really brings it back to that Irish feeling, which Nomadic pull off so perfectly well. And it's really no shock because that is their entire inspiration, something that gives them a little sense of home. And as you walk around this incredible city, you can see exactly why they are so inspired by Belfast and Ireland. Hence why I expect these to also be just as popular as last year's release. Remember, 90 seconds. Insane. Now their 2 latest releases are the Fior and the Sior. That is their GMT piece and their new field watch, both of which have their own incredible unique personalities to them in my opinion. When I saw the Fior in the yellow and black variant on release, I was absolutely taken away by it. That bright yellow aesthetic to the bezel is an obvious reason for this to be so popular. But for this limited edition release, they've done something even more incredible in my eyes. It's really easy to sell a watch with a massive pop of colour, but to sell one with a subdued tone to it, a more classic aesthetic, it's much harder to pull off, but that's exactly what they've done. Just like on the Marai, the GMT bezel has a very subdued green tone to it, whereas accompanied by a black tone to the lower half. Again, this is one that plays with the light beautifully. And in certain situations, you can just see this being played out as a black bezel, but when you get that right hit of light to the bezel insert, it just pops with a beautiful green colour that accents the rest of the piece perfectly for me. And again, it plays out this subdued, elegant look throughout the piece, but then almost has a second face to it, and I absolutely love that. Again, we have a customized rotor to go along with this limited edition release, and the harp at 12 o'clock, very much playing into that St. Patrick's Day theme. Now, the Fior is not a watch that I have reviewed before. Today was the first time I had the chance to actually get hands on with it, and it is absolutely fantastic. Everything that I expect to come from Nomadic: refined, sophisticated, but really capable in the same sense. And that capability is very much something that I think is Nomadic's main selling point to a consumer. All of their watches regulated in-house, a lifetime guarantee, affordable servicing. It's no wonder they've come as far as they have in such a small amount of time. Now, the start of this release for me is definitely their new Sior line. I love that field aesthetic to this piece, but it's not just your average field piece. It has a level of elegance to it, a level of dress aesthetic to it, which I absolutely love. The texture to the center of the dial, the integrated style to the bracelet. They've released this with a mother of pearl dial. They've released this with diamond insets, but this one is a little bit more special for me because of that green tone. I think the green is a really luxurious looking colour for this piece, and obviously it has that Irish connotation to it that I absolutely adore. Now, following through that more elegant, refined aesthetic to the piece, they've gone the same way with this rotor with a more simplistic style to it. The harp again sits at the 12 o'clock just above the Nomadic logo. Now, I quite like it in the other two pieces, but I think with this Sior, it's framed very well due to the dial size. The crown sits almost set inside the casing. I think that's a fantastically functional design, especially if you are going to treat this as a more everyday field style piece. I genuinely think this piece is the star of their lineup at the moment. Personally, if I was going to pick one out for myself to keep in my collection, the Sior would be the one. As I've mentioned, these will be released in a very limited batch, 93 of them online, which I know will go insanely quickly. There'll be 17 released in the boutique on the 17th of March. I think that's a really nice way to pay back to the in-person customers that Nomadic have, but again, I expect them to go super quick. And if you want another chance of getting hold of one of these, they will be available at the British Watchmakers Show on March 8th. I imagine by the time that I get there in the second half of the day, these will be completely gone. A lot of people will ask where the name Nomadic comes from. Well, this is the SS Nomadic. It was a tender ship to the RMS Titanic, and it is the last remaining White Star Line ship in the world. Now, when I asked Peter where his inspirations come from, he worked on these docks, and when he was working away, he wanted something to remind him of home. He loved watches, but nothing really hit that spot for him, and that's exactly why I love these watches so much, because I've always said if there was a watch that reminded me of Liverpool, of my city, of my home, I would be all over it. And that is exactly what these watches are for people that have a link to Belfast. The people who live here, the people who come from Belfast, and the people who work here, who work on these docks. And I can see why they are so special to every single one of them, but they are so subtle in the way that they tell that story, that they're appealing to pretty much anyone that is a watch collector, a watch enthusiast, anyone like me. Now, if you've seen any of my videos on Nomadic, you'll know that they get the yellow of their second hand from the Harland and Wolff crane, the one that's sat right behind me. That is where they built the Titanic. Peter's told me a story of how they still move the cranes up and down the tracks to this day, and they have to release this incredible siren. So no wonder when he was sat in one of these office buildings, he was so inspired by the story of them. Now, I wanted to end my video here because I think, one, this is an amazing place to be. It's an amazing piece of history, and it's an amazing way that they have incorporated it into their watches. But I also wanted to say thank you to Nomadic for bringing me out to Belfast to see this incredible place. When I actually got to Liverpool Airport, I walked into the place that I used to work, a Boots, when I was 19 years old. And now I'm sat in the birthplace of the Titanic, one of the most famous nautical stories that there is. Not only do I want to say thank you to Nomadic for letting me see the Black Shamrock released before anyone else, allowing me to introduce it to you guys before it hits the shelves. I also want to say thank you to each one of you that has watched this video, watched any of my videos before, left a comment, left a like, left me an email, sent me a message on Instagram. It's every one of you that have made videos like this possible, allowed me to fly to a different country, a beautiful city like this, to speak about watches. And not only do every one of you make these type of videos possible, you also make watchmakers like Nomadic possible. A small company that have grown exponentially since their birth, that had a dream to put watches on wrists of people like you and me, and that little subtlety of telling a historic story on your wrist. So from myself, from Peter, from the entire Nomadic team, thank you for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.